Hi, I'm Dean Cabrera. Like many of you, I have lived overseas for quite a while. The time has brought me back here, where I'm deeply involved in making a better future for the coming generations of Filipinos. They will inherit whatever good or bad we do today, just as we are now paying for the recklessness and greed of a few from the past generations who left us a legacy of environmental disasters. I have helped create a volunteer organization, and we are actively participating in the rehabilitation of what only a decade ago was a dying reef. Our activities support the initiative of the local government and constituency of the LGU of Hasaan, Misamis Oriental. The Agutayan Marine Sanctuary showcases what unified action can accomplish. Let me share with you the hidden treasures of Agutayan, the hopes and dreams of our volunteers and the proponents of the project, for the children of Mindanao and the coastal municipalities of Misamis Oriental. Join us in our struggle. Give your donations to the Society of Environmental Advocates for Mindanao Incorporated. Thank you for your support.
Agutayan Island is a small sand cay that lies about 6 kilometers north of the municipality of Hasaan in Misamis Oriental. It is surrounded by a fringing coral reef and has a very extensive reef flat that hosts a diversity of benthic life forms. Shimmering white sand on its beach attracts local tourists and offers great potential for ecotourism. But the real treasures of the island are not buried in the powdery sand. They are hidden from the human eye within the green waters in the surrounding shallows and depths of Hasaan Sea Jewel, that is, Agutayan. An assessment conducted by the Mindanao State University at Naawan in 1996 showed that the coral reefs fringing Agutayan Island were in fair condition. That is, live coral cover ranged between 25% and 50% of the bottom. The highest cover of live coral, 65%, was found on the deeper reef slopes on the southwestern side of the reef, but the shallow portions on this side also exhibited the largest proportion of dead coral. Coral diversity is quite high for such a small island reef, with a total of 73 species. The coral communities of Agutayan are predominantly Scleractinian or hard coral types, although some soft corals were found and were abundant on the western side. All this coral diversity provides the habitat for a total of 192 species of fish belonging to 31 families of mostly demersal or bottom-dwelling reef fishes. The colorful fairy basslets, damselfishes, surgeonfishes, and wrasses abound, while at least 12 species of butterfly fishes identified are considered good indicators of healthy reefs. Food species such as parrotfishes, surgeonfishes, cicanids, and groupers are also common reef dwellers in Agutayan. Highly prized for its commercial value as a culinary delicacy, the white-spotted grouper is rapidly becoming a rarity in the coral reef. Lionfishes and colorful eels are among the most sought-after fishes in the aquarium industry. Tunas and other pelagic species are frequent visitors attracted by the prolific fish activity in the plankton-rich waters. Nightlife on the reef swings from dull and lively as night stalkers crash into sleeping day hunters. Here, a sleeping surgeonfish is constantly harassed, first by a slithering brittle star, then by a sleep-swimming butterfly fish, and an erotic hermit crab. While other denizens go whoosh in the night. Seagrasses occupy about 21.5 hectares and provide an important resource on the shallow reef lands. 7 species of seagrass were found, while 18 species of seaweed were identified, many of which are important as food for local residents. The presence of diverse and abundant vegetation in Agutayan provides food for fish and invertebrate resources, contributing to its productivity. The establishment of the Agutayan Marine Sanctuary in 1997 was a giant step in protecting its fragile marine ecosystems from total decimation as a result of destructive fishing methods and practices. The local government of Hasaan continues to oversee the island in keeping with its exceptional environmental program. No fishing or harvesting of any sort is allowed within a declared 5-hectare protected area.
Mao kini ang isla sa Agutayan, White Island, nga niya sa munisipyo sa Hasaan. Salamat kitang mga Hasaanon nga niay ato niini nga kining isla nga gihimo nato karon nga fish sanctuary. Kani nga isla gibubulan karon sa atong gobyerno lokal ug sa nasyonal para nga palambuon kaning isla himuon nato nga sanctuary sa mga isda nga diin din ang isda mangitlog, magpalambo sa ilang kaliwat.
Corporate and concerned citizens groups have put up artificial reefs or ARs in some areas of the sanctuary. The compelling structures themselves, like pyramids dotting a sunken desert, present an awesome and intriguing sight not easily forgotten by those who dare to explore Agutayan's green waters. Although artificial reefs are still the subject of a steamy controversy, these enthusiastic attempts reflect an overwhelming desire on the part of the populace to participate in the rehabilitation of the reef. Divers from Nestle Philippines with the Magic Divers and other volunteers from Cagayan de Oro work into the night, deploying pyramids and putting their precious weekend leisure to good use. In some cases, collective efforts to reintroduce locally extinct or endangered species have resulted in corroborative action crossing academic and socio-political boundaries. On December 8, 2001, volunteers from all walks of life, supported by the LGU of Hasaan with the help of corporate and individual sponsors, banded together and successfully deployed 574 seedlings of 2 giant clam species from the University of the Philippines Marine Science Institute Nursery in Cape Bolinao, Pangasinan. A Manila-based environmental organization, the Marine Ecosystem Council Incorporated, mobilized its own volunteers to transport the clams by land, sea, and air. The same spirit prevails in the constant monitoring of the giant bivalves, a tedious and sometimes painstaking task. C4 Mindanao Incorporated's youngest volunteer works with their adult counterparts from the organization's academic, lay, corporate, and community partners. Xavier University marine biologists take water samples from the sanctuary for analysis. Many local tourists and divers visit the island just to see the giant clams both in the shallow and deep waters. It is just a matter of time when all the beauty of Agutayan's hidden treasures, like guarded secrets only known to local divers, shall be sought after by diving enthusiasts from all over. That beauty could very well hold one of the keys to the survival of the reef. Preserving Agutayan's biological diversity within the submerged seascape could ensure its enormous ecotourism potential. Five years of protection and attempts by both government and private sectors to rehabilitate Agutayan have evidently maintained the status of the coral reef in the very least. Recent dives by volunteers of the Sea for Mindanao Incorporated during the production of this documentary showed a pronounced difference in the abundance of marine life within the sanctuary in contrast to the nearly barren, unprotected areas of the reef. A definitive appraisal of the past 5 years' gains in the fight to rehabilitate Agutayan is in order. Local fishermen's more productive harvest reinforced the need for continued protection and more research to further elevate the status not only of the reef, but mostly of its ultimate beneficiaries, the marginal fishermen and their families along the coastal municipalities. The Agutayan Marine Sanctuary has served as an outdoor and natural laboratory for coral reef rehabilitation in the very recent past. Only the future will prove the wisdom of the academic and lay proponents who have dared to venture into the slippery grounds of research and experimentation, all in the pursuit of environmental conservation and a better quality of life for all.
Hi, I'm back. Did you like that? I did. Especially the water. Send your contributions to C4 Mindanao, and that will go a long way in helping rehabilitate and conserve the marine sanctuary of Agutayan. Thank you very much.
If you want to be, there are white clouds in the blue skies and the waters of the deep blue seas. There is much to hear. Listen to the cold breeze of the air. Try to hear the sound of silence. As you can tell, they're so nice to be here. We have to love the earth. We have to love the things that He has created. We have to protect Mother Nature so we might see and enjoy His blessing if we obey. There is much to care. Try to observe the polluted air. Try to observe the forests of the mountains. As you can tell, they need our care. We have to love the earth. We have to love the things that He had created. We have to protect Mother Nature so we might see and enjoy His blessing if we obey. So take a look and see.
Dili halayo sa matag nilalang ang kalibutan ilawom sa dagat. Coral reef mao ang gituo ang tinubdan sa gikonsiderang salimuot nga kalibutan ilawom sa dagat. Kini mao ang makitang gagmay nga organismo nga gapagula og mala limestone nga eskelito o bukog sa gawas nga bahin sa lawas. Paglabay sa daghang henerasyon, kining gagmayng mga mananap mao ang magtukod sa coral reef, usa sa pinakamabahan di anong puloy-anan ug silunganan sa mga dagat ng kinabuhi.